are live. So welcome everybody to this hangout that we're having where we've got Australia on and we've got UK on, which is awesome. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but so we're redoing this. So it's thanks for coming on, girls. It's so good to have you here. I'd just like to introduce everybody. I'll just quickly give my story. I've only been in the company for about 4 months, and I am experiencing success like I've never experienced before. This is truly an amazing opportunity, amazing company, amazing women. Look at the women we have down here on the panel that are just rocking it. So proud of every single one of them. You know, our team has gone global in 4 months. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's such a pleasure to work with women who are driven and women who have a goal and a vision, because you know you get lifted and you get lifted up by other people's goals and visions, which we need from time to time. So I'd like to pass it on to we'll go Karina here. Karina is my absolute superstar. She's been in the business what 8 weeks or something, and she's just rocking. So Karina, just introduce yourself quickly, and then we'll keep going.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to speak. I just crashed on this party. I just wanted to speak and say hi to everyone in the UK. So I'm Karina. I'm from Australia. I've got 2 kids. I think I've only been here like 6 or 7 weeks. I am an internet marketer. I have been for 4 years. Hairdressing and beauty background. Jeunesse rocks. This is the simplest thing I've done. I really think that team. Being together, being surrounded by team just keeps you on track and on fire, and connecting with like-minded people is brilliant. I love you all. I love all your stories, and I am just so immersed in the business. I love it. So being part of a team is awesome. That's it. That's all I've got to say.
Thank you so much, Karina. I'll pass it on quickly to Jennifer. Jennifer is my star in the, or is our star in the UK. Just give us your story quickly, Jennifer.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. I have 3 children and recently moved back from Moscow after living there 7 years. Come home and wanted to start a new business. I had a business in Moscow as well, and Anna was a friend of mine, and I saw what she was doing online. I was like, oh my gosh, what are those hands? They look fantastic. I want to see more of that, and she brought me in. So she's been a fantastic mentor, and I'm already starting with the team. I've just got my first girl in Eastern Europe today, and I've got girls in the UK, and they're all fantastic, and I'm having a great time. And I'm really pushing to get to Jade by the end of this month, and then I want to really move forward with Pearl. So I'm determined to meet you all eventually face to face and come over to the next events, not Macau unfortunately, but any ones that are coming up in Australia. I want to be there. So it's one of my goals.
Thanks, Jennifer. I'll pass it on quickly to the amazing Debbie, who's only been here for such a short time and is going crazy. Debbie, give us your story quickly.
Hey, I'm Deb, and I live in Australia. I'm originally from New Zealand. I'm married with 2 boys, and I'm a emergency nurse by trade. So I do heinous hours, which is one of my big whys of doing this, getting involved in the network marketing industry. Been doing it for a few years on and off with different opportunities, learning heaps along the journey, but I just feel like I've landed in the right place at the right time, and I am just absolutely loving it. It's so exciting. I went Jade last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah.
And which is just so super exciting. Everyone, I love the energy. Everyone's so positive, and people are getting results, and so I think that's what drives me, because it's all very well if you're doing all the work and you're bringing people on, but it's seeing everyone else duplicate that really gets me so excited. And I just everyone, it's just so exciting. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We'll go to England now. I've chatted to these girls a lot, but I really don't know your stories. Alison, can we start with you?
Sure, yeah. I live in Tunbridge Wells in Kent, near London, and I met Jennifer in Moscow quite a few years back now, 2009 I think it was. So she introduced me to this when she got back from Moscow, and I was really ready for it actually. I started a degree in acupuncture about a year ago, but my background has been nursing prior to that. I didn't want to go back into nursing because of the hours, so I know what you're talking about, Debbie. And so shifts don't appeal to me anymore, which is one of the reasons I took up acupuncture. But as an acupuncturist, I'm never going to realise the lifestyle that I want. And I'd like to travel a long time all around the world, and I'd like to do it comfortably, and I'd like to be able to give my family something as well. So there's lots of reasons for my whys that I was doing it, and when Jennifer told me about the opportunity, I thought, well, this is going to be perfect to do around my degree, and then when that finishes, I can take off and do this full time and really sort of start changing my life and the people around me as well. But the great thing as well is I'm absolutely loving using the product, and it's something that I can be proud about to talk about. So I've just received the whole package yesterday, the ambassador package, and I can't wait to start using it all. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm excited to see where I can take this. I've got my dream board started over there in the corner. I'm enjoying adding to that really, and that's getting me really excited. And I'm loving the people that I'm talking to, because a lot of my friends, great people, but they look at me mad sometimes when I'm talking about the law of attraction and your mindset and how key that is to changing your life. And then I come on here and all of a sudden I'm meeting like all these millions of people that think exactly the same way I do, which is brilliant. Yeah. And you've all heard of the authors that I've been reading. That doesn't happen. So it's cool, really, really good.
Thank you, Alison. Awesome. We'll pass it on to Emma. Emma, what's your story? Welcome.
Hi, welcome. I'm an Aussie. We're an Aussie family, and living in the UK. The last couple of years we've lived in Russia, and that's where I met Jennifer over there in Moscow. So we've moved around a little bit. My background before kids is business management, managing teams in lots of different countries. And I really thrived on that, and the only problem was I really defined myself like that as well, in terms of my success and what I define success as. So I've decided I need to do something new. I need a career path for me, but also something that I can really, be motivated by and look forward to doing. I'm a really positive person, really motivated person. And so it's so fantastic to finally meet a group of men and women that are positive as well about change. So looking forward to the ride.
Awesome. Thank you, Emma. That's fantastic. And a fellow Aussie but living in England. Oh, that's fantastic. Dan, would you like to share your story with us quickly?
Hi, everybody. Yes, I agree. It's wonderful to be like-minded people. They have been for a long time, and it's going to get me where I want to be. I want to retire. I can't afford to retire, so this is the vehicle that I'm going to use to do that. The products are fantastic. I can see wonderful results for myself and also my friends. And it's so nice to be with like-minded people. So look, welcome aboard, and I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks, Jan. I had the pleasure of meeting Jan recently at a conference. So what I'll do is I've prepared a presentation for you. Can you all see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this hangout is really kind of a bit of a training session coming off the conference that we just had recently here in Australia at the Gold Coast. So what this presentation is about, it's really about taking your business to the next level. So we've got to determine, okay, why are you here? You know, where our destiny is driven by our why. So what is your why? Because if your why doesn't make you cry, this is what I've heard. If your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not big enough. So you've got to determine what your why is. Can we put ourselves on mute if please? That'd be great. So you've got to determine what your why is. And once you've determined your why, it'll be the driving force behind your actions and your activities. So how much do you want to earn as well? You've got to, if you don't have a destination or a plan in your mind, you won't know where you're going. So you need to get your goals clear. You need to know what you want, how much you want to earn in this business. So unclear goals are like driving a car without a destination. You know, you're sitting in a car and you're just driving, but where are you going? You don't know where you're going. It's when you've got that goal, you know which direction to head and you know what you need to do. So you need to decide that you want success. And when you've decided that you want success, doors will open up, opportunities will open up, people will present. The law of attraction will kick into gear to help you get what you're looking for. So we start with the end in mind. So what does that mean? Again, that's your destination. If you know where you're going, you have a clear picture in your mind. So you visualize. It's important to visualize where you want to go, because when you have that vision in your head, you'll have a direction. You know where you're going. So what do you want to achieve now? You need to decide, okay, what do I want to achieve? My short-term goals and my long-term goals. And then you also need to click to check in with how does that feel? So how does it feel to achieve your goals, step by step, your big goals and your small goals? Now you also need to watch your self-talk. And this is what I'll get into that a little bit deeper with one of our diamonds that spoke about this in our presentation at the Gold Coast. So you need to watch your self-talk, because the language that you say to yourself will end up creating and manifesting what you're saying to yourself. So if you're saying, this is too hard, I can't do it, I don't know how to get contacts, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, then that is what you're going to manifest. Whereas if you say to yourself, I can do this, I will find the path, I will find the way. People come into my life all the time, I know how to do this. That's your self-talk that will get you to where you want to go. So what does success look like to you? Does it mean a new car? Does it mean a new house? Does it mean that you can go shopping and not look at price tags? Does it mean money in the bank? Does it mean helping a charity? What does success look like to you? Because that way you will be able to define it. And you learn from those who have what you want, because they already have carved out the path to get to what you want. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So success mindset. So what is success mindset? Success mindset is a driving force that will pick you up when you're down, that will carry you to your future, to your destiny. So your success mindset, it's the thoughts that create your experience. So when you think success and when you have a success mindset, there's nothing that can stop you. It will help you overcome the little hurdles and the bumps. So it's important to also have mentors. So what's a mentor? Every one of us that has succeeded in our lives have been mentored by people on some level. And those mentors are there to help you with your mindset, to help you create the life you want, to pick you up in your business, to show you the way, to put a torch in the path of your darker days. So these three mentors I have found have to be really useful to me. So Bob Proctor. Now Bob Proctor, if you're not sure about Bob Proctor, he's been studying the law of attraction and teaching the law of attraction now for over 50 years. A self-made millionaire who trained with Earl Nightingale, who was also one of the fathers of this thought system of the law of attraction. So anything from Bob Proctor. He was also on The Secret. The Secret really gave him a boost. I didn't know who he was until I watched The Secret. So Jim Rohn. Now Jim Rohn was a self-made millionaire, also in a network marketing company called Herbalife. Now he has incredible, his life was changed to mentorship. He listened to people who had achieved what they wanted, what he wanted, and it showed him the path and the way. And the same with Brian Tracy. These are all people that you need to look up, and you need to listen to YouTube's videos or anything that you can get your hands on from these people, because you will learn a lot and it will help you with your mindset. Belief. The level of your belief will determine the level of your success. If you believe that you can do this, there's nothing that's going to stop you. You need to be a sponge for information. Absorb what you can around you, because everything that you absorb will just be a buffer and a pick you up towards your success. It's basically like the bricks that are going to create the stairs to the ladder of your success. So information, absorb information, and be flexible. Be flexible as in be open to new ideas, be open to new thoughts, be open to new ways. You know, your way might be a way to success, but someone might give you a little bit of information that will help you get there quicker. So be flexible. Belief is strengthened through training and your personal results. Now, I learned that from Jim Rohn. You know, he said that every time you sponsor someone, that encourages you, and that gives you a little bit of more of a pick you up, because it shows you that it can be done. So if you can sponsor one person, you can sponsor 100. So belief is really important. Now, overcoming your fears. You need to inform yourself. You need to train. There can never be too much training, because knowledge is power. You need to attend every webinar, because in every webinar it strengthens your understanding in the product and the company, which then empowers you and helps you to overcome little bits of fears. Should someone ask you a question that you're not too sure about. If you think you know it, do it anyway. So if you think you know it all, but just still get on the webinars and just connect, because every time you get on the webinar, I know for myself, when I get on the webinar, it just inspires me just that little bit more. It instills in me the belief that this is the company for me. So each time you do something you're afraid of, you weaken the fear. So if you're afraid to talk to someone, if you're afraid to present the opportunity, if you're afraid to do a hangout, if you're afraid to shoot a video or something, every time you conquer that little fear and you do it anyway, it breaks down the walls to that fear, which is awesome. So why should you attend the events? Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so why should you attend the events? Okay, the events are pivotal to your success. Now, another thing for the events is that you need to get photos. It shows people of your lifestyle. See here on the left here, that's a photo with Lyndon Biernoff, Australia's first diamond and millionaire. And look, I got a photo with him. On the right side there, that's Teresa Gregory. She is the head of the J-Fire team. So we're all underneath her. She's the queen of our crop. So, and you get to meet these people. You get to take photos with these people. It affirms why you're in this business. Down on the bottom left there, that's our two emeralds. We've got Aaron Biley and Craig Schultz on the left there. On the right there, we've got some of my team members that I hadn't met before. We've got our Ruby director, Stephen Baker. That's why it's so important to attend events, because you feel like you're a part of it. You become part of it. And also, it's a great opportunity to do lifestyle attraction posts. People want what you've got. People want to experience and have what you're experiencing. And it all comes down to emotion and lifestyle. So that you get opportunities. You know, they spoil us when we go to these events. Look at this. It's just stunning. And I wouldn't have been able to get these photos for evidence of lifestyle had I not gone. It's also for team building and support. It's really important to go to these events, because you get a sense of oneness with these people. Like, look at all these people down here, down the bottom on the left there. My star, Karina. I haven't met Karina before, but through this event, I had the opportunity to partner with her and get to meet her. It was such a highlight. You know, up the top right there, I've got my Queensland team. I hadn't met them before. Down on the bottom, I've got there on the bottom right in the blue photo, that's Jess and Paula. I've been working with them for over a year, but I hadn't met them before. And on the top left, that's us as well, sharing a champagne. So it's lifestyle. This is what we want. This is why we're in it. We're in it for lifestyle. And that's what you get from the events. You get to team build. You get to be mentored. You get to connect, which is so important in this business. Now, we'll do a conference training update. So Jeff Carlisle, he was one of the guest speakers. And if you haven't seen the Jeunesse training presentation with Jeff Carlisle, you need to YouTube that, and you need to watch it over and over and over again, because he has incredible training. He's also now the newest member for Jeunesse. He's come on board with us. He's now working with us personally, going to train us and give us all of his golden nuggets. He was a successful real estate agent and he also had 500,000 in his downlines in previous companies. So he knows what he's talking about, and he's also set records for many companies. So we're so lucky to have had him on board and to listen to him speak in person. Amazing. This is one of the things that he taught. This is part of his presentation. We need to pique interest, because when you pique someone's interest, they're going to prick their ears up and then they're going to say, oh yeah, okay, what's this about? So this is the spiel that he gave us. Hi, so-and-so, it's Annie here. Listen, I know you're busy and you don't have any extra time whatsoever, but if there was a way to generate additional income without changing your schedule, would you want to know about it? I think that's a fantastic opening. It's a perfect statement to start with a conversation and a call. So there's a golden nugget for everybody to use. And this is another thing that Jeff taught us. He says the three things that prospects ask themselves, which is really important for you to be able to clarify in a conversation with them, even though they may not ask it, they're thinking it. Is it simple? Does it work? And can I do this? So when you clarify for them in conversation that it is simple, that anybody can do this, and it really works by giving them testimonials, then it solidifies it for them that they can do this too. Because if they think that they can't, then they won't. So what do we look for when we're looking for people to join our business? We're looking for leadership qualities. So you identify leadership qualities by certain characteristics. Who's motivated? Who's great with people? Who can influence others easily? Who do you know that presents themselves well and is extremely confident and goal-driven? Well, they're your perfect people for this business. So you need to think leadership qualities, because then you're going to attract leadership qualities. So what does attracting leadership qualities mean? This is what they told us on the weekend as well. The reticular activating system, if you haven't heard about that, that's a small part in your brain that when you have thoughts about certain things, you're going to attract that into your life. For example, if you want to buy a red Mercedes, for example, all of a sudden you're going to see them popping up everywhere. I'm sure most of you can relate to that, because or when you're thinking about going on a holiday in some place, all of a sudden that place keeps popping up. If you're thinking about doing certain things, whatever that activity, that starts to pop up into your experience. It's the same with recruiting those characteristics from people that you want. So you keep in mind the characteristics of leaders and you'll start to see them all around you. So what's your goal? Your goal is to find diamonds, because they're out there. You want to find diamonds that are going to catapult your business. And when you find a diamond, if you have a diamond in your business, it's going to change your life. So they're the characteristics of people that you want to find. Team support. So when you start to enroll people, it's so important that you give them support ASAP, as quickly as possible. You need to plug your team into the training. You need to get them into the JFire files into the group in Facebook. You need to get them the three starter emails. If you don't have them, get back to your sponsor and say, I haven't got those emails, can you send them to me? Edify. You need to edify your team. If somebody does something that you're proud of or has achieved something, you stand on the rooftops and you yell out how amazing that person is, because that will give them support. It will make them feel loved. It will make them be more successful in your business. So you edify your people by posting information about them or whatever you know how to do to make sure they know that they're doing an awesome job. So identify leaders in your downline as well. They said that you could sponsor a whole pile of people, but the leaders may come in 3 or 4 or 5 levels deep that you haven't even sponsored, or you don't even know who they are. You need to identify your leaders in your downline and support them, teach them, mentor them, connect with them, let them know that they're supported. Comfort traps. This is one thing that Teresa Gregory said. I think she said that, or actually Craig Schultz said that. Never fall in love with a person's potential. How many times have we thought that, this person's going to be so good, they're going to be amazing for my business? Well, if you fall in love with a person's potential, it's going to make you slack off and it'll make you think, they're going to change my business. No, you just keep going. You keep building until you've reached your destination. until you've reached your goals, and you help others reach their goals along the way. So you lift up, because we're all one. We're one unit, actually. The only difference really is the customer acquisition bonus that you get in the beginning. Everything else, we're all the same. So anybody that puts anybody in the teams, we all benefit from them. So the more you help, the better your business will be. So tricks and tips and tricks to explode your business. This was by Craig Schultz. And I thought this was a really good statement. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-forever scheme. So people, you know, that jump in here straight away and they're not seeing results, or it's taking them a long time, they could get disheartened. But this is a long-term goal. It's not a short-term goal. If you want short-term, you go play the lottery. So getting the numbers right, you need to know your figures. You need to understand, again, that's part of designing your destiny. You need to know how many people you need, because when you have a figure in your mind, you have, again, a destination to move towards that. So know your figures. So enroll your way to Pearl. So focus on 30 enrollments. Your business will start moving and shifting when you've got the 30 number. So if you have that number in the back of your mind, in the subconscious mind, embedded into your thinking, you've got a goal and you've got a purpose. To get to Sapphire Elite, you need about 50 enrollments. To get to Ruby and Emerald Directors, you need between 50 and 80 enrollments. And to do Diamond Plus, you need to get 100 enrollments. And I think this is really powerful because it gives you a figure of where you need to go, what you need to achieve to get the results that you want. You need to also understand your rank level. So when you purchase a pack, you're a distributor. When you've got one person on your left, one person on your right, you're an executive. When you have 3 people on one side and 5 on the other, you're a jade. And when you've sold 12 packs, you're a pearl. When you've got 12 executives, so 12 that have got left and right, you're a sapphire. And Sapphire Elite means that you've got 12 executives, but you're cycling 100 times per month. And this is really good. I found that really clarifying when I found this out. So the magical formula number: 7 exposures to 1 enrollment, 7 enrollments to 1 leader, and 7 leaders to 7 figures. That puts it all in perspective, actually. So, you know, every time you get a no, that's actually great news because it's one step closer to a yes. So think about it that way. People aren't rejecting you, they're rejecting the belief in themselves that they can do this. That's what this is about. Teresa Gregory, I thought she was so amazing. She was so great to listen to. You know, she said, life is giving you what you are saying. And I've touched on that earlier. So, and this is one example that this really stood out for me, because I say this a lot to myself as well. I keep saying, I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, and she was physically standing on the stage saying, I'm tired, and bending forward a little bit. Then she said, I'm tired. So she bent forward a little bit more. I'm tired. So she bent forward a little bit more. What she meant by that is she says, be careful what you're saying to yourself, because someone is listening, or you're listening. So if you keep repeating to yourself, this is too hard, or I'm tired, or I can't do this, guess what? You're going to get what you're saying. So I thought that was really powerful. So how many do you need? This is what Teresa was saying as well. She goes, you need to do whatever it takes. She goes, it's a numbers game. So she says, get into action every single day. Every single day you need to be planting, watering, and then you harvest. So she says, ask yourself, how many seeds have I planted today? And I was listening to a multimillionaire, I think his name's Mark Yarrell. I was listening to him on a YouTube clip, and he said that he didn't go to sleep until he made sure that he contacted 3 people per day. He said 3 people per day will get you to $100,000 a month. So that puts it in perspective. So what's stopping you? What's the 1% that's stopping you from achieving? Because that 1% will stop you from your goals. So Teresa said you need to discover what that is. You need to work out what it is. And whatever your objection is, you will attract it. So the objections that you're getting from other people that you're talking to are the ones that you've been feeling. So actually, what's happening on the external world is a reflection of what's happening on the internal world. So I thought that was very powerful. Understanding what we have here. Now, this is really, really important. This is what Craig Schultz said. Craig Schultz said, recognize the enormous vehicle for change that you have here in your hand. When you understand the enormity of it, it's actually really quite phenomenal. You have a multi-million-dollar business at your fingertips, but it's up to you what you want to do with it. So you've got the keys, but it's up to you to drive the business towards your destiny, towards what you want. And then Teresa also said, she goes, you're not responsible for the outcome, but you are responsible for the effort. So where are you headed? Okay. If you don't have goals, like I was saying earlier, you won't know where you're going. So you set the goal. This is what Teresa said. Set the goal and you stay the course. There's also, these are some tools. I found out about this when I was up there in Queensland, which I didn't know about. So it's J Mobile. Now, J Mobile and J Builder, I don't know if you've got J Builder in the UK. I don't think you do at the moment. But these are both free apps. You can run your business, and J Mobile gives you lots of reports. It's fantastic. So know your tools, and you know you've got access to those. So they're free apps that you can download onto your phone. So also, Jeff Carlisle released that they were going to have a new training platform. That's the website for it, but it hasn't been released yet. But stay tuned for it. We'll certainly let everybody know when that happens, because everything that we've been learning in these conferences and events will be put out onto this training platform, which is awesome, absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to try something. This is what I'm going to see if this works. So this is the next annual event. Oh, I'm going to see if it works. Hang on. Okay, watch this, everyone. I hope that worked. I thought that was fascinating, fantastic the way they did that. You know, the next annual event is in Macau, and it's going to be a huge one. So they're expecting about 15,000 people there, and it's going to be at the Venetian in Macau. And you know, it's important, if you can, to get there. Your beliefs levels will shift. You will come back refreshed, renewed, and inspired beyond anything that you can ever be inspired at. And look at what you'll experience. It's amazing. Teresa Gregory said the key to success is corporate events. Corporate events are the most important step in making money. Every distributor must attend a corporate event to be successful. So this is the big guns telling us, guys. And when it comes to your business, it only takes one person that can change your business. So don't stop until you've found those diamonds, because that's going to change your life, and they're out there. That's what we need to do. We need to find our diamonds. So the only way to fail in this business is to quit. That's the only way. If you keep going, you keep plodding along, you keep presenting, you keep showing, you will succeed in this business. There's no way you can't. So just don't quit. Just keep going, because you're here for a reason and a purpose. You got inspired for some level, or on some level you can do this. You really can. And it's all about lifestyle. You know, what do you want out of your lifestyle? Do you want to be able to go shopping? Do you want a new home? Do you want to help children? You know, these are some pictures that I put together of what I want. I'd love to go to day spas and have fine dining and help children around the world and have a beautiful home and go shopping and all of those amazing things. So that was my presentation, ladies. So I've got to end screen share. So I hope you got some benefit out of that. I hope it really triggered something within you, because, you know, you guys are here for a reason. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in accidents. You girls, every single one of you on this panel, everybody that's watching this, you have the capability to get to diamond. And yes, it's hard. Sometimes you wonder how you're going to do this. But with the support of every single one of these people here on this panel, in this team, we're one. Every single one of us, this is what I love about this team. And I was involved in another company, and I couldn't reach, unless I was making $30,000 a month, they didn't care about me, who I was, this little person in the trenches. Whereas this company, I can contact Lyndon Biernoff, the Diamond Director. I can contact him and he will answer my question. He will get back to me. He will help me. This is the level of support that you have here. It's truly incredible. And it's the energy of this company, it's the energy of you that's joined this in unity, that's going to create the strength that, I cannot wait to listen to your success stories, to hear of you're excelling. Just this month, we're just doing crazy amounts. I've got these, offers on, and girls, I believe in you, and everybody that's watching this, I believe in you. We all believe in you, because you can do it. You'll just get over the little humps that are stopping you, discover what's stopping you, discover your fears, and you just go for it. Just believe in yourself, because we believe in you. So would anybody like to add anything quickly before we end? How long have we been on for? For a while, probably.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a question, Anna.
Anna, that was really, really, really good.
Thank you. Awesome. What's your question?
I'm just having a little trouble trying to focus on realistic goals when I'm doing it part-time. And towards the end of September, I'm going to be doing my degree full-time again. And I'm just having a little trouble working out what I can reasonably achieve and what time scale if I'm doing it around my degree. And I just wondered if you had any advice on I'm trying to work that out, really, because I really realise the importance of having achievable, attainable goals to work towards, and I need those in the first place, really.
Okay, Alison, achievable, attainable goals are the sky's the limit. If you give yourself anything less in your subconscious mind, anything less than what you want in your life, then you're setting the bar down here. We want you to set the bar up here. What's a realistic goal? This is what I was saying. This is what I said earlier. So what are you at the moment, Alison?
At the moment, I've been on holiday the past week, but I've been doing this just over a month now, and so I've been spending a lot of time feeling a little bit anxious about approaching people directly, and I've been doing it the easy way on Facebook. And so my prospecting skills, I've been trying to read a lot of things very fast to try and work out how to approach people best, to close deals, that sort of thing. And I'm recognising that I just need to get over that fear and put myself out there and do that. So for the next few weeks, I'll have time to do that. But then towards the end of September, I'll be working flat out on my degree as well, and squeezing this probably mostly into the evening times. So
okay, Alison, are you executive yet?
No, not yet. I've sold product to one person.
Okay, this is what you need to. This is my thoughts, because I believe in the law of attraction, and you said yourself you're reading the books, you believe in the law of attraction. You have to put in your mind, you have to put the thought in your mind, yes, I am executive. I am executive. That's all you need to think, because the opportunities will present themselves through the law of attraction. What you are thinking, you shall create. So you're starting to be concerned. You're starting to worry about, oh, but this is going to be too hard. It's going to be you're putting blocks in your path.
Yeah, I realise that.
All you need to say is, I am so grateful that I am executive. and you watch what happens.
It's good advice.
Okay? You watch
you know
what
what else,
happens.
Anna?
Yes, sure.
And you know, because I work with a couple of people who work long hours, and I say to them, if you've got 2 hours, have your list of 100 people, and you have to get over your fear and ring them. So if you go, I'm going to work for an hour today, go through your list, use that little script that Jeff Carlisle did at the event that Anna will send to you, ring them, do that 1-paragraph script, send them through the 14 minutes of the Jeunesse video, and connect them with somebody for a 3-way. If it's going to be Jennifer or whoever, connect them. Keep it really simple. It's 3 steps. Just do it. Ring them, use the script, send them through the video, connect them for a 3-way. If you've only got an hour, you can do this in an hour. You know what? Because if you want to get a lot done, give it to a busy person. So, you know, I wouldn't be panicking. Just say, I've got an hour, I'm going to call 10 people and just do it. Just ring them.
Okay. That's good advice. Thank you. Thanks, girls. Great. I will do
Alison, how's this week?
You will.
All right. You don't. You know, if you don't know Mike Dooley, do you know Mike Dooley?
No.
Alison, do you know Mike Dooley? Okay.
No.
Write this name down. Mike Dooley.
Okay.
I want you to YouTube.
Okay.
I want you to YouTube Mike Dooley. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm writing it down.
You know, this is telling myself, girls, this is kind of a little bit of a secret. I have been doing a lot of law of attraction, word meditation, that sort of stuff since the beginning of this year. Okay, and I came across this business, and then I started in this business, and I felt exactly like you, a little bit. How do I do this? But I kept saying to myself, I am so happy and grateful that I make $25,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful I make $25,000. I make $25,000 a month, not at the moment, but I'm convincing my subconscious mind that I am. I happened to get on a call because through this other company, I happened to get on. I'm planning on getting on. I had Karina talking about her success story. I happened to send Karina a friend request. I happened to get into conversation with Karina, who was having such great success in another business. And Karina happened to join my business. Now, is that coincidence? Karina's changed my business. But if I didn't have those thoughts before that, I would never have met Karina. So be very careful of your thinking, because your thinking is creating your experience. And if you're not experiencing success in your life, then you need to get back to the law of attraction, to mindset, because mindset is what's stopping you. So what your experience?
Bum up.
What's that?
And head down, bum up.
That's right. Karina says head down, bum up.
You can think until the freaking cows come home, but if you don't put your head down and your ass up and get to work, it doesn't matter how much you do, it's not going to happen.
But that's all connected. That's all connected. When you believe that you're at a certain point or certain level, Alison, you will see those opportunities, but you've got to be open to those opportunities, just like I was open to that, to listening to Karina on that call that day, in that moment. That was a window in eternity that was tiny, and that I caught on because I believed. So you believe, and you will experience it. That's all you need to do. You get back to mindset, not to worrying about how you're going to do something. You get back to mindset, and like Karina says, but you've also got to get the practical steps, which is get your list. Who can you talk to? But that will come through mindset and belief. Anybody else want to add anything? Anybody got any questions?
I've got one again. I don't know if anyone else has signed somebody up in a country overseas, and they've also got a mailing address in the other. So they've got the shipping addresses in one country, and then but their billing address where their bank is in another country, and I can't put it through. I'm struggling now to get through. Does anyone know if you can do it?
I'm not sure why that would matter, because billing address is simply where billing papers go. It doesn't have anything to do with...
Does it not have to do... Is it linked to their card, though? Because, you know, when you go on Amazon, you have to put, like, your billing address in, because that has to be the same as where the card is registered to. Your debit card, your credit card, yeah?
No, because they don't mail anything out. They won't mail you any bills out. I would just put both of the addresses the same of
Would
where
you?
she is at the moment.
All right, well, try it, and then I'll put the card through. But if it comes back, then it'll mean that. I hate that when you put it through and the card doesn't work.
You could connect with Kerry from my team. I think she's on the chat. Kerry Healy. She's in Belgium, and she's been doing lots of sign-ups in Europe. She might be able to help you with that.
Yeah, I spoke with Kerry. I mean, Kerry and I were looking at some of the things about it, but I think it's different because it's not, you know, the same country, the address and the shipping address. That's the thing.
Okay.
And I'm literally just trying to put this girl through now, and I don't really want to like have problems and then, you know, give her a chance to back out.
I would just get her in by making the addresses the same, just to get that process through.
No, I'll play it and I'll let you know. Thank you, girls. Thanks.
Because then you can go in and change things. So
yeah,
it might be a bit more sensitive just with the sign up. So just put the shipping and the mailing, shipping and what is it, mailing address, or
the same.
Same. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it'll work.
Any other questions, girls? Okay, if we don't have any other questions, we're going to sign off. I'm going to say thank you so much, everybody. Thanks to all these gorgeous girls on the bottom of the panel there. We've got our call, the Jeunesse training, in 15 minutes, so we're going to log on to that until we're all Sapphire Elite. So we've got to, that's our commitment, to get on the trainings, to grow, learn, and believe. Okay, girls?
Thanks for a really good presentation. Really, really good.
Awesome. So I'll be posting the link. So, okay, so I'll just log off and we'll say thank you to everybody and believe in you guys, because we believe in you.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Anna.
Bye.
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 How do you end the call?